Good evening, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine. Continue read Psalm. I'm going to finish read Psalm 37. I have recorded 2 other videos on Psalm 37. I'm going to finish the last part. If you recall, the first 2 parts, it's very encouraging, and for those people, just encourage, believe and trust the God he believes, and the God will reward and be blessed to those who follow the God's will and do the be righteousness, and their children will be blessed and will inherit the land. So that's the tone of first 2 parts. Of course, at the same time, counting those wicked and plot schematic plot doing the evil in God's eyes. Of course, those people are not going to be the chosen inheritance. So that's the first 2 parts. I'm going to finish the 3rd part. I'm going to continue to read Psalm 37. The mouth of the righteous man utters wisdom, and his tongue speaks what is just. The law of his God is in his heart. His feet do not slip. The wicked lie in wait for the righteous, seeking their very lives. But the Lord will not leave them in their power, and let them be condemned when brought to trial. Wait for the Lord and keep his way. He will exalt you to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, you will see it. I have seen the wicked and ruthless man flourishing like a green tree in its native soil. But he soon passed away and was no more. Though I looked for him, he could not be found. Consider the blameless, observe the upright. There is a future for the man of peace, but all sinners will be destroyed. The future of the wicked will be cut off. The salvation of the righteous comes from the Lord. He is their stronghold in time of trouble. The Lord helps them and delivers them. He delivers them from the wicked and saves them, because they take refuge in him. So this is the last part of Psalm 37. This part really talk a lot about comparison of those blameless, righteous, and those wicked and withered. So this is the same tone compared to the first 2 part. So it's wait for the Lord. The mouth of the righteous man utters wisdom, and his tongue speaks what is just. The law of his God is in his heart. His feet do not slip. So again, this is to praise, to encourage those who has done right and continue to do right, so their feet will not slip and follow the law of the God he believes. The wicked lie in wait for the righteous, seeking their very lives, but the Lord will not leave them in their power or let them be condemned when brought to trial. So the wicked plot schemes against those righteous, but the Lord will save them, so their feet will not be slipped, or they will go through the trial with the victory. Wait for the Lord and keep his way. He will exalt you to inherit the land, and when the wicked are cut off, you will see it. So be patient. Be patient means one simple word really means so much. Be patient and do not lose temper, do not be angry, do not seek revenge. Just be patient with waiting for God to bring the justice, and be patient and you will see it. Just wait and see. I have seen wicked and ruthless man flourishing like a green tree in his native soil, but he soon passed away and was no more. Though I looked for him, he couldn't be found. So this is previously mentioned. He said he was young, now he is old. So looks like this piece was written when he had lived a long life, becoming old, so have been experiencing so many challenges, victories, sorrows, and joys. And at this moment, he said, I have seen the wicked, the most obvious example, Saul. Saul was chosen from his own land to rule the country, to rule the nation. Eventually, even though he tried to seek from him, find no more, even not his friend and Saul's son. And others, probably he refers, not necessarily refer to Saul, but just from his experience, he had seen those justice for the wicked and award for those righteous. Consider the blameless, observe the upright. There is a future for the man of peace. Consider the blameless. This is the kind of it's not as simple as blameless in the world. Okay, so for those people living in the world, seeking for the blameless, which means perfect, it's not possible. At the same time, the blameless means somebody else taking the blame. So this blameless means in the God's eyes is blameless. Doesn't mean in the world is blameless. So taking responsibilities and taking the responsibility and not being blameless to push away the responsibility. So that's what it means. But in the real world, if you see today, if you want to hold the ground, you have to be blameless in human's eye, but not in God's eye. So that's totally. I think this is what I understood. But all sinners will be destroyed. The future of the wicked will be cut off. The sinners and wicked. This is also against not in humans' eyes. David himself, he sinned many times, but he still considered as the God-chosen man, not cut off. He had many sons, and even now there's still David's descendants. So this is in God's eyes. I think the power, sovereign power is mysterious, beyond our understanding, beyond what we can see. Follow the wisdom. That's the salvation of the righteous comes from the Lord. He's their stronghold in time of trouble. So the righteous is from the Lord. See, this is the salvation of the righteous. First of all, the righteous determined by the Lord, and the salvation also in the hands of the Lord. He believes. He is their stronghold in time of trouble. So the God he believes will save him from the trouble. The Lord helps them and delivers them. He delivers them from the wicked and saves them because they take refuge in him. Because they believe in him, so the God will not abandon them, will keep them safe in the time of trouble or famine or disaster, in all the nature or man-made disasters or famine, so the God will save them. So this is Psalm 37. I spent 3 videos of it. I just make a so from Psalm 37, summarized as the otherwise, since he has lived a long life, have seen all kind of blessings or all kind of justice from people doing righteous in God's eyes, righteousness and blameless, and at the same time those schematic plot traps to trip the stumble feet. So he saw those and he put this together to advise for the young people and also encourage them be patient and continuously with the faith, whatever hold to the belief in their heart. So then do not lose temper, do not be angry, and turn away from the wrath. And do not be afraid, do not be fret. So these are the really good piece for otherwise, encourage, and teaching for the young people, be patient, do not lose temper, do not be afraid, and be with the belief and maintain the heart of audacious without fears. So this is and also be wise. So this is Psalm 37. From this, that's my interpretation. You can read it and interpret your own way. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.